It's Wednesday the 11th of January and welcome to From the South. Nicaraguan President Daniel Ortega officially took up his third successive term on Tuesday. However, this time round, his wife Rosario Murillo was his vice president. The pair had 72.5% of the votes. Bolivian special forces set fire to 3 fields of marijuana in Misque, Cochabamba. The fields were the equivalent of over 14 tons of the drug. The drugs were brought together from over 2 hectares of land from Cochabamba. Today, Mexico's peso fell against the dollar. This was after concerns about the policies of US President-elect Donald Trump. And in the United States, President-elect Donald Trump held his first official press conference since winning the election last November. Trump promised to commission an intelligence report to probe hacking attacks against the United States and vowed that the other countries would show the country more respect when he takes office. Rex Tillerson, former head of ExxonMobil, appeared before the US Senate Foreign Relations Committee to answer questions about his nomination for Secretary of State under the presidency of Donald Trump. Tillerson's nomination has been criticized for strong conflicts of interests, as well as his decades of experience working for oil giant ExxonMobil. Figures show the number of people arriving in Germany wanting to seek asylum fell dramatically in 2016. The fall reflected tougher rules at home and border closures by other countries that made it harder for people to travel across Europe to get to Germany. Militants gathered in Wadi Barada in Damascus in preparation before they hand over their arms to the government. After the disarming, they will disperse peacefully. Protesters and police clashed today in the Tunisian town of Ben Guedan. The protesters demanded the free flow of trade between Libya. The town itself sits on the border between the two nations. There were no immediate reports of any arrests or casualties. Spanish conductor Jordi Savall brought together musicians from Europe, Africa and South America in Brussels on Tuesday. The event was billed as a musical journey relating 400 years of the history of slavery. In the roots of slavery, Savall put together music linked to places that were affected by the most horrific aspects of the triangular trade. More on these and other stories on our website telesurtv.net/English.